is how you can use a Trello board to approve content for Downstage Media. So if you are watching this video, you are most likely a client of mine, and so I'm creating some content for you. And what I want to make sure happens is that you are able to see that content ahead of time. You know, I've worked with dozens of brands in the, I don't know what it is, 8 or so years that I've been doing social media content creation for different companies. And I have tried many, many different options. You know, the problem is that I've tried just using like a Google Drive. I've written a blog post about it, but then it's kind of hard to see all the content and what you want the copy to be and the actual pictures or the images or stuff like that. It's not very visual. You have to like click on everything. It's kind of a little tricky. Also, if you do something like a Dropbox or a Google Drive, all of those pictures and images and videos, they start to really take up a lot of space and possibly on your computer or for how you can access them. So I don't love using those as well. Of course, if you use them and that's worked for you, fine. But again, this is just what I have found has worked for me. So a lot of times what I have done, I'm not always proud to say this, but what I have done is I have actually just put out content where the client didn't even approve, right? Just been like, this is on brand. I had had enough of a track record with them that they trusted me. And so that's just what we did. They didn't see it at all. And there is a way that if you want to be less hands-on, you can do that as well. So that's why I have found that Trello boards are a great way to see content if you want to see the content. They're a great way to give approvals or give feedback. All of that stuff works out really well depending on hands-on you do or don't want to be. If you don't want to have to go through batches of content at a time, no problem. There's a little time frame on there that's sort of like, if you're going to give me some feedback, this is the date in which you have to do it by. But if you don't want to have to do that and just sort of speak now or forever hold your peace, right? So I'm going to kind of show you how you can use the Trello board for the stuff that we are doing together so that way you don't get overwhelmed. All right, so the first thing is you have probably been given a, here we go. You've probably been given a, let me see if I can just put myself tiny. Nope, that's that. There we go. You've probably been given a link from me, right? So this is one for a project that I'm working on called Profitable Improv. So if I were to click on here, then it would be the link to this board, right? So then you would create an account just like you normally would. Then the next thing that's going to happen is once you create your account and you go to the board, your board is going to look something like this. So let me hide this for now so you can get a clear sense of it. So each one of these cards, see how there's these different cards in each list? Each one of these cards is a social media post. So I like to have different categories for what kinds of posts they are. And when we had our kickoff call or our intro call or your content strategy session, somewhere along there, I've talked about what those different categories are. So these are the different social media posts that are made, that are in each of those categories. So let's click on this one and I'm going to show you a few aspects to it. So this one is a thing. So sometimes I put, actually, I'm going to put this here. The actual copy that I like to use for the social media post is going to be here at the top, right? So when you click on it, you can see that. This is then this is the actual content itself. You can see a picture of it. Whoa, that's very big. But you can see what it all looks like there. There we are. If you need to download it, you can click on it and download it. Then this due date is going to tell you when I need to get feedback from you. So I need to know by July 23rd if you're okay with this. July 23rd, if it's past 6 o'clock and I haven't heard from you, I'm going to assume that this is okay for me to post. If you do have some feedback, you could say this is not what we're looking for. Can you try something with more, I don't know, I'm going to say with more greens because that's what our new initiatives and colors are. I don't know. And you save that, then I will get a little notification. I will see that you've given that comment. I will make the adjustment and I will respond to that comment and let you know that that adjustment has been made. So the only thing to note with these is that sometimes there may be a status update where it doesn't have a picture, like maybe on Facebook if I'm doing a poll or just typing in some text or something like that. So that might be a post like this that doesn't have an actual picture in it. Another thing is, I love how when you have pictures, there are nice, I love how when you have pictures, there are these nice, big, huge images on the cards. When you have a video, it doesn't show you a custom thumbnail or anything like that. So if you want to see the video that I've created, you can just click on it and that's going to allow you to do so. Now, I'm not sure, I think because, yeah, so what's happened is this has opened up that video in a new window on Google Chrome for me. So that's why you can't see it right now. But just so you know, it would open up a new window for you, and then you would see it in Google Chrome or Safari or whatever it is that you're using. And so then you would be able to watch the video there and be able to give your feedback on it. And let's see here. I've got all of my little notes here. So yeah, so you're going to create your account. You're going to view the content. You're going to give comments. We're going to keep in mind the due date as well. So that way you know and I know when this stuff can go out. Now, labels. I just want to let you know, you might see these like yellow or green or orange labels. They're not, those are more for me to use internally. So you don't really have to, you don't have to worry about those too much. I don't want them to kind of mess you up at all. So, so that's basically how it works. Of course, if you've got any questions, absolutely just let me know. You know how to reach me and I will be able to field them for you. But I hope that you have found this helpful because once we get this going, then I know what content I can put into Meet Edgar. That's the scheduler that I use. It's my favorite scheduler. And then you'll just know that you've got great content that is going out regularly. You didn't have to create it, but you did get to approve it if you wanted to, depending on how hands-on you want it to be. And you know that that's already going out for your brand based on the content calendar that we've worked through together, which is, of course, based on your goals, based on your initiatives, based on what you're looking to do with your business. So here's your next step. You've got to start approving content. So just head on over to the link that I've given you, create your account, and start approving your content. Then just sit back and relax and know that it's going out of the schedule that we've already discussed. So I hope you found this video helpful. And again, you know how to reach me if you have any questions, but go and start approving your content.